What if I told you the biggest threat to your nonprofit isn't a lack of funding or volunteers or even a struggling economy? What if the greatest threat is something that meets every month around a conference table? Your board of directors. A weak board doesn't just create governance problems, it quietly drains your organization's energy, finances, morale, and mission. Today, we're going to uncover the hidden costs of a weak board and, more importantly, how healthy boards become one of an organization's greatest assets. Hello, I'm Guy Williams, founder of Community Lifters. For nearly 50 years, I've had the privilege of helping organizations grow, recover, and navigate seasons of significant change. Whether working with businesses, ministries, or nonprofits, I've noticed one consistent pattern. The healthiest organizations rarely have perfect leaders. They have healthy governance. And unfortunately, many struggling nonprofits don't realize that their biggest obstacle isn't outside the organization, it's inside the boardroom. The first hidden cost is executive burnout. When boards fail to lead, someone else fills the gap. Usually, it's the executive director. They become the visionary, the fundraiser, the strategist, the problem solver, the board educator, and the crisis manager. Eventually, one person is carrying responsibilities that were meant to be shared. It's no surprise that leadership burnout has become one of the greatest challenges facing nonprofits today. But here's what many boards never realize: they don't have to make bad decisions to damage an organization. Sometimes doing nothing is enough. A passive board can slowly weaken a nonprofit until everyone from staff to donors begins feeling the effects. The second hidden cost is mission drift. Without active governance, organizations slowly drift. A grant opportunity changes priorities. A donor influences programming. Urgent needs replace strategic thinking. Before long, the organization begins serving opportunities instead of serving its mission. Healthy boards continually ask one simple question: does this decision move us closer to fulfilling the purpose God called us to accomplish? That single question protects the organization for years to come. The third hidden cost is declining trust. Strong organizations are built on trust. Donors trust the board to steward resources wisely. Staff trust leadership to provide direction. Volunteers trust that their time matters. When governance becomes weak, confidence slowly erodes. People may not immediately identify the problem, but they sense it. Confusion replaces clarity. Momentum slows. Engagement declines. And eventually, generosity often follows. The fourth hidden cost is missed opportunities. One of a board's greatest responsibilities isn't simply avoiding mistakes, it's recognizing opportunities. Healthy boards bring diverse experience. They ask thoughtful questions, challenge assumptions, and open doors to partnerships, donors, and community relationships. Weak boards simply approve reports. Healthy boards help shape the future. So here is the biblical application. The Bible presents leadership as shared stewardship, not isolated responsibility. In Exodus 18, Jethro watched Moses trying to lead an entire nation alone. His response was direct: "What you are doing is not good." He encouraged Moses to appoint capable leaders who would share the responsibility. The result wasn't less leadership, it was better leadership. Likewise, Psalm 24 reminds us, "The earth is the Lord's and everything in it." The mission belongs to God. The resources belong to God. Board members are not owners, they are faithful stewards entrusted with advancing God's purposes. In conclusion, a weak board doesn't usually destroy an organization overnight. Instead, it quietly taxes every leader, every volunteer, every donor, and every ministry until progress becomes increasingly difficult. But the opposite is also true. A healthy board multiplies leadership, protects the mission, builds trust, and positions an organization to serve its community for generations. If you recommitted to building healthier ministries and nonprofits, subscribe. Every week, we equip leaders with practical, biblically grounded strategies that you can apply immediately. And in our next video, we'll explore the real purpose of a nonprofit board and the responsibilities every board member should understand before taking a seat at the table. Until next time, keep lifting your community And by all means, keep your focus on the mission.